Dear future Ben, it's November 10th, 2020, and you're recording this at 4 a.m. This is your final reflection paper for AL 101 at Michigan State during your freshman year in a pandemic and its unprecedented times. Now, I know that you know it's been a really, really, really hard year. So I want you to remember that it doesn't always have to be so hard. And that's why you're here in this Minecraft world, running around, looking at everything, and reminiscing over what you're leaving behind, who you're leaving behind, and the memories you've made here. This year of college has been extremely different. Yeah, it's unprecedented. But you've been making the best of it. You've been doing so many extracurriculars like Pandemic, the mockumentary, audio anthology for Derek, when you've been writing and doing dramaturgy work. You've been doing second stage musical theater with so many wonderful people. And you get to sing all the time. Then you're doing things like second stage playwriting as well, where you can create and make masterpieces and have a group that you can share that with. Then you do things like the show, which you're not entirely confident in because they can be rude and mean sometimes, but it'll be an experience that you will cherish, at least for now. You're also doing Open Spot, which is something that you love. You love working with those kinds of people. You're doing good work. And don't forget why you're here. You're going to keep working for those people who can't really help themselves, like those with mental diseases, mental illnesses, like you have, and you just want to help them. So don't forget that you're going to do that. You're also struggling with a lot of time management. You don't get a lot of sleep. As I said, you're working on this at 4 a.m. Yeah, so you need to work on that. Get all the hard stuff out of the way first, and then you can rest and finally look on the world you've created. But also you need to spend some time for yourself, so you're not always in the books. You're going to be with people, networking and feeling and loving. And you're going to love that so much, because I know you, because I am you. Now you're probably thinking, should have done so much differently. And I would agree. I mean, we are our own hardest critics here. We should have connected more. People at Michigan State, people at home especially. You should cherish. Should have cherished this time at home more. These extra few months that you got to spend with Ben while he's been dealing with everything with his mom. Seeing your best friends all the time. And not to mention your family. You've already made up your mind that you're not going to see them all the time. So, you need to cherish that you are here with them right now. Now, I won't lie to you. We did not expect college to be this way. This pandemic has changed how everything's happening. During a pandemic, you would have thought that college would have looked like a lot of masks. There would be, on the campus life at least, no parties or anything. It would just be a smaller version of the big thing. But what you didn't expect? You didn't expect the loneliness of being so separate, hundreds of miles away from anyone. You didn't expect to be working at Target either. Alright, Ben. We're going to set some goals for you, some new ones that you are going to keep. Short term. By the end of this first year of college, by May 2021, I want you to create a new family and create a new community at Michigan State, and just for you in general. So let's set up some steps. Let's set up various times for communication between people. Jackbox game nights are a great way. Among Us. Playing D&D with some people. And write to them. Keep in contact. Text them. Say, hey, I'm thinking about you. Or happy birthday. And then when you finally get to campus next semester, meet with them in person. Travel a little bit. Now some of the obstacles are going to be the pandemic, being apart. But some other ones will be living in Tennessee. Because everyone else is not going to be living here. Another thing that you're going to think of is going to be the lack of people wanting you. Now that's just a stupid thing that you're making up. You get too much in your head sometimes. People like you. You just gotta have the confidence to remember that. And how do you know you've achieved this goal? I want to tell you that by the end of your freshman year, you should have at least 3 people from Michigan State that you can contact and rely on whenever you need. Okay? Can you do that for me? Good. Then after, celebrate. Enjoy those friendships. Go out and meet them. Go have dinner with them. Tell them that they're awesome. Just enjoy those friendships, those new communities, that new family that you've created. Because that's going to be one of the best things about suffering through this first semester of college. Looking back is never a weakness. As you're editing all this together, you're looking back at the footage that you made of this beautiful world that you spent hours and hours and hours on. You can remember the names of the animals that you had. Remember the names of the tools you had. Just remember, things like that, even though they're so insignificant and small, mean the world to you. You're gonna miss this. But there's gonna be more times like that. You're gonna make more friends. You're gonna add more people to your Minecraft world. And you're gonna create non-stop for the rest of your life. And Ben, I'm so, so proud of you. And there's so many more people that are too. Alright, that'll be all for me tonight. It is now 4:30. And I am exhausted. So I'm going to sign off for tonight. Upload this to YouTube. Hope you get a good grade on it. I love you, man. Stay safe. Sincerely, Young Ben.